Hey, my babies, welcome back to Just Jazzy. Today we are working with brass. We're going to make one of my favorite nose rings. I have been wearing this type of nose ring for the last couple of months, and I love it. It is so maximalist. If you do not like abstract jewelry, or if you do not like very out there jewelry, you will not like this design because it is not for the minimalistic. So yeah, let's get into it, babes. I've got the 20 gauge and 24 gauge brass wire, and we are using topaz as the gemstones. So get you whatever gemstones you would prefer and use that as your gemstone to wrap. Do. And this one I call the Empire nose ring because I don't know, it just reminds me of Empire. Don't ask me why. I just think it reminds me of Empire. So leave enough room to do your L-shaped design and then start curling your wire into your shape. I am doing a hoop nose ring shape, so there's my hoop. I have cut my wire. We'll set that to the side. Here is my wire. Very simple, very demure. We're gonna just extend it just a little bit, bring it out just a little bit, because we're gonna need that space. All right. So I like to start my wires. I like to start my wraps right at the top. And I like to do about 3 wraps. Where's my other? Oh Lord, my son came into my office, y'all, and he just threw everything everywhere. Like, he literally messed up my entire office. I just cleaned it up just now. Y'all, he took my crystals out. He scattered everything around the room. I was so mad with him. I was like, why would you do your mama like that now? Mind you, I had just got everything situated in my office because I don't know if some of you know, but I had a house fire in January and we just got back to the house. So literally, I had just got everything out of boxes. I was, you know, tidying up, making sure everything was in its right place. Because I like to have stations in my office area. And yeah, he let me know who's boss. That's all I'm gonna say. He really let me have it that day. He tore my stuff up, y'all. So now what I'm doing is, now that I got my 3 wraps on there, y'all. 3 wraps. I'm gonna slide me a crystal on there. Again, I am using topaz. It is a light blue, and I just love it so much, y'all. I'm gonna put 2 on each prong. I don't know why I called it a prong, but whatever you wanna call this, that's what it is, okay? So it's really just it's like sticking out, like protruding. And I'm just making my own design here. It is so pretty to me. I love this design. I did this one in my nose, and I think I'm gonna do this one a little tiny bit differently than I did the last one. I'm gonna curve I'm curving the wire around the bead, around the crystal. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, I'm curving it around. And then I'm gonna come back around it again at the bottom of it, okay? Curving it around. That is so pretty to me. Ooh. And try very, very hard not to bend too much and not to break your crystals. Because if you get too tight, you'll break your crystal and you will bend your wire too much. Okay? Close the gap. Okay? Close that gap. Get them close as possible without breaking your crystals. Okay? squeeze gently. There we go. I'm gonna do about one more wrap here. And I'm gonna bring it back up and put 2 more crystals on there, y'all. So far, this is what we have, okay? Y'all can see that it's like a little loop there, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna put something on there or if I'm gonna tighten that up, but it's just unique to me. I love making stuff that I don't see other people have, and what I, don't normally see in the stores. So I pride myself and my jewelry on having that dynamic, that unique feature, because literally I don't see anyone making the type of nose rings or nose cuffs that I make. So it's like amazing to me. And when I go out or when I see other people and they see my jewelry and my nose, they always ask like, "Oh, that's so pretty. Like, where did you get that from?" And this and that. So I love when people ask me those questions, because I literally made it with my own 2 hands. Uh-oh, I think I broke a crystal, y'all. Oh, I didn't break it, but I think I did kind of. I didn't break it, but it might be almost broke, y'all. So be gentle. Be very gentle. I'm just curving this, y'all, trying to get it as close to that wire as possible. Okay, y'all, think we can get it? I think we can get it. Hold on now. Don't fuck up now. Don't mess me up. Okay, I think that one gonna look a little janky, y'all. We might have to go back and do something like some kind of fixing. But for now, we gonna roll with it, okay? We gonna roll with it because that's just what we do. Did I tell y'all that I think I'm gonna call this type of design the Empire nose ring? And the reason why I want to call it Empire, because it just reminds me of Empire State. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, not Empire State. It reminds me of the Statue of Liberty. That's what I meant to say. Not Empire State. Excuse me, y'all. But, no. This is too cute, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. That is too freaking adorable, okay? Couldn't you just see that on somebody right now? Like, you can't tell me this isn't cute. You cannot. And wait till I put it on my nose mannequin. You're going to really see, like, it pop. You're really going to see, like, what it looks like. I love it so much already. And with the topaz hitting on there. With the topaz. Man, topaz is that girl. Topaz is that girl. I'm telling you now. I just wanna tell you. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, 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 go. You have to be very careful when forming these, because sometimes, y'all, sometimes that thing will not do what you want it to do. And sometimes you'll break your wire. Break your crystal. I promise you. And you'll be mad. I'm telling you now. Because I be so mad when I break my crystal. I'm not even going to lie to you. I be too mad. Uh-oh, y'all. I do not like how that looks. How we going to do this? How we going to play it, player? Hold on, because I got to fix that. Okay. I got to fix that, player. Oh, no. I just broke my crystal. Didn't I tell y'all that could happen? And now you got to be careful because you done twisted the wire so many times that it could become very fragile and just break on you too. Right there. Right where you bent it. And so you don't want that. So be very careful and very gentle with straightening that wire back out. Because you got to get that second crystal on there. So we're going to do it again, y'all. But this time we're just going to be extra careful. If this one breaks or if it doesn't do right, let's not even speak that into existence. Let's just say it will do right, okay? It's gonna do right. All right, let's ease it on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. I don't know if I'm the only, I know I'm not the only person, but I'm random like that, y'all. If something reminds me of something, I'm gonna freaking sing it. Literally. Okay, y'all, that's not moving past that, so I gotta flatten this wire just a little bit more so it can get past that kink. Let's see. It is not trying to move past that kink, y'all. Let me see. Come on now. Do me right. Y'all, it ain't moving. Oh, gosh. Oh, I see why. Y'all. Oh, my goodness. My wire kind of got stuck out there. I don't know if I can fix that. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, ain't no fixing that, y'all. Now what we gonna do? Now what the heck we gonna do? I'm gonna have to try to... Would that be so bad that it'd be all the way out here? I feel like it would. I really feel like it would. Okay, let's what do we do? We're gonna cut it, y'all, because I don't have no other choice. We're gonna cut it right there and cut that little kink out. Cut the kink. It's gone. All right, so now we have to take some of this off so it doesn't look inconsistent. We're gonna cut it probably, yeah, I'm probably gonna cut literally about right here. There we go. And we're gonna put that back on there. And we're gonna scoot it as close as possible to this wire so it don't look inconsistent, y'all. Okay. Look at that. We're gonna scoot it up under here just so when I put the new wire in there, it won't look like 3 coils. So now we starting a new wire, y'all. What the trick with that is, you're gonna have to try to make it look cohesive and make it look like it was one wire. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do. So you want to start wrapping it and make it secure. Usually 3 wraps does it for me. That's how many wraps I like to put in a starter coil, because I don't know, it just does it for me. Usually you want to make sure that the start of that coil is going to be up under the part that will be seen. So look at this. Hold on. So you see, this is the start of the wire. You want that part to be on the underside so no one sees that part. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all getting what I'm putting down. Okay? Hope you getting what I'm putting down. We'll fix that. We'll fix it later. I'm just coiling it so that we can get it started. I like to scoot it up once it's getting tighter, because once you get that coil in there just right, it's gonna be harder for you to move it. So get it in place. Okay, so I'm gonna just make it coil like one more time so that that coil is back on the underside. Make sure it's consistent, you guys. Okay, you can see that. I think that's consistent enough for me at least. Actually, I think I want to coil it one more time because it's still a little bit looser than I like it to be. So, okay, squeeze it tight. Okay, now we can put our beads back on there and start back where we was, okay? Baby, that bead had me stressed. That literally had me stressed out, y'all. How in the world had me stressed out like that? I thought it was gonna ruin my design, y'all. I couldn't have it. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we back in business. I'm really doing like a S design in the wire wrapping. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm really doing like a S design. Okay, yeah. Get it nice and tight. I love that. I am loving this so far, y'all. Make sure to keep your wraps nice and tight. Most times working with 24 gauge wire, you're not gonna need like a really heavy duty tool to make it tight. But sometimes, every now and then, if you wanna make it tighter than your fingers can make it tight, then go in with your tool. So, I'm gonna wrap a good one more time here. That's my 3 coils. Make it tight. I'm just squishing it in right there. Okay, I'm gonna straighten this wire back out just a bit because it done got a little wonky on me. Okay, and I'm probably only gonna do one more, y'all, because I think that's just enough for me. I think 4 is cool. So, this is just so cute. Uh-oh. That bead didn't even go on there, y'all. I missed the whole thing. Okay. If I can get the dang bead on there. They be trying to give me a hard time. Don't give me no hard time. Okay, come on now. Like, my hands are so big compared to these freaking beads. Trying to get it on the thing be so hard. Like, jeez. All right. Let's hit it, y'all. Let's hit it. All right, final one. And don't play with me. This wire better do what I tell it to do. Because it's always the last one that give you trouble, right? Like, come on now. Like it's trying to do right now. Okay, I'm going to get my tool and just bend it a little bit. Why did it do that? Okay, I was going to say, because why in the world? I'm just going to tighten this up, y'all. There we go. And we're going to end the wrap, y'all. We're going to just end it off. You see? Oh, my God. That is so pretty. So stinking pretty. I'm going to end this one with like 5 wraps because aesthetic-wise, I think it just works with the 5 wraps because it gives that brass detail. Okay. Okay, I think we're ending with that. Okay. Make sure your wrap is nice and tucked in and tight. And when you're doing any kind of nose rings, cuffs, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you definitely round out the ends so that they're not pointy. You see here is a sharp end. You want to round it out. If you don't have a burring tool, you need to invest in you one. I have a burring tool that looks like this. I got it off Amazon, y'all. I think the maker is Beadathon. Is it? Beadalon. Beadalon. It just takes a lot of the work out of like filing down edges. If you have a file, that's perfectly fine. You can file it. As for me, if I can save my hands from heartache, then I will. Because after you've been filing for so long, your hands start to hurt real bad. So I'm not going to be filing forever. I think I actually did change the batteries on this because it seems like it's like really like not as strong. I probably will change the batteries in a few. You want to make sure to get every corner so that none of it is sharp. And you can test it by just dabbing your hand. If it's still very sharp, go back in with the burr tool. I'm not going to do this one just yet because I want to go ahead and form my L shape before I file down this part. And I like to measure mine. Usually I use centimeters. And I will take it and I will go by the centimeters. And I usually, this is probably, right here is probably a good length for the average nose. So it's like what? It's not even, wait, how many centimeters is this? Let me see. I think 2 or 3. So I like to take my tool and grab it at the point where I want to bend it, which is there. And I will bend it with my hand against it. Hope you guys saw that. See that? And then I take that same ruler and measure it out again. And that's where I know to cut. At that same distance. I cut at the same distance, which will be here. I think I'm gonna just here. You see? And then I file. You can make your last minute touches. At this time, I like to reform my circle, my hoop. And the reason I make my hoops L-shaped is because a lot of people deal with keloiding. And I've found that the L-shaped design leaves no room for keloid, and it stops it in its tracks. I never had an issue with the L-shaped nose ring, like an L-shaped hoop nose ring, and I've been making them this way ever since I found that out. So all I did was reshape the bottom here and just coil it in just a bit more so that that hoop is a little bit tighter. Now I want to try it on my nose mannequin, y'all. Which nose mannequin should I try her on? I think she's gonna be popping on. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I got a nose mannequin that I pierced it 3 times so that it would be identical to my nose. So, although her nose is a little bit thinner than my nose is a lot thicker. Look at that. You can't tell me that ain't so freaking cute. Now, my nose is a lot thicker, so that curve would curve right into my nose, but look at that. Now, if you're a girly that has a thinner nose, you can adjust this. You can adjust. I'm going to take it out and adjust it so that it goes all the way into the nose, because I think you guys need to see that, what that looks like, okay? Let's take it in, baby. Let's take it in, baby. Be very gentle with it. And if you want, you can hand adjust it, which sometimes I do. I do hand adjust it sometimes just so I can get the perfect like curvature to my nose. So, y'all, that is so adorable. Look at her. Look at her. Like, ain't she so cute? And you could probably play with this a lot more and make it more like, you know what I'm saying? But look at that. She's so freaking cute. She's a baddie for real. She is a baddie. Don't play with her. Do not play with her. She's a baddie with her baddie friends.